Okay. So, Matt, can you help me please? So, I was cheating on my girlfriend with a girl for a year. I have a question, Matt. So, if you had a girlfriend and you were cheating for a full year, and this is genuine cheating. This isn't running a rotation. This isn't like an open,
This is hiding.
This is hiding. Why did you not just break up with a girlfriend? With another girl that I also like. Me and my girlfriend had great sex together. My girlfriend thought that I broke up with the other girl and gave me another chance. Then she found out that I was with the other girl at the beach last weekend. She got really mad and said, I can't trust you, and said we can't be together. I was with her the first 7 years. How do I get her back?
Oh.
I've been fucking her first a year. Oh, okay. I see.
Did he lose the 7 year or the 1 year?
No, he lost the 7 year.
Okay.
But he's answering questions between Eric G now. So, okay. So, do you want to start?
Well, you can't get her back. You can try, but you kind of screwed the pooch, and your reward was you got to fuck 2 girls. See, that's why we never advocate hiding this bullshit.
Yeah.
Because this is what you get.
Yeah.
This girl, if this girl is already gone, she's really done with you.
And you've become part of her villainous story. Make no mistake. She's telling everyone that she just wasted 7 years of her life with you. Depending on how old you are, how old she is, it could have, this is a shitty thing to have done. Eric G called it cowardly. I think that's pretty fair. I don't want to beat you up, Matt, because, I get it. Stuff happens. But truly, I want to know, why would you not have just broken up with her? Or, if she was your girlfriend, if she was a true monogamous relationship and this happened, at what point do you go, why am I wanting to do this? Why, and maybe then have a conversation about seeing other people, and so every once in a blue moon it works and the girl's open to it also. You have to be okay with her fucking other people too. But once you've been caught, she took you back, apparently pretty graciously, apparently put her trust back in you, and you fucked that up again. There are only so many times that somebody's going to allow you to beat up on them, and that's essentially what's happened.
And let me convey this. Could you actually get her? Everything you would have to do to rebuild this would not be worth it. There are times that you just go, you know what? Yeah, that thing's ruined. I need to just let it go.
Yeah.
And walk away. Because she's walked away, and you earned it. Any pain you feel, you have earned.
Yeah.
And you still got your other girl, but the cheating thing never goes well. That's why we tell guys with a rotation, you got to be upfront and honest about it. It's not the type of rotation where girls think that you're exclusive and you're not.
Yeah.
That's bad form.
Yeah.
And in today, that's the trade-off. If you're not exclusive, you have to allow them to not be exclusive. And if you can't weather that mentally, you need to stick with serial monogamy.
Right.
Which is where one girl for 6 months or 6 years, and you go to the next girl, and it's just you and her for 2 months or 2 weeks, or But if you're going to have sex with multiple girls, that's the understanding.
Which we advocate. We think it's a great idea.
You just can't be dishonest.
Yeah.
It's bad for you. It's bad for your soul. It's bad for your conscience.
Yeah.
It's bad for your brain.
Well, and truly the likelihood is that now this girl that you were banging for the last year she will lose interest in you, because the excitement of you cheating on another girl to be with her was exciting if she knew. But if she didn't know, keep in mind that it was all like we were just talking about with this other stuff, that you weren't always available. You weren't up her ass all the time. And now if you try to create a relationship with the girl that you were banging on the side, it's not as fun. It's not as exciting. So the likelihood is that you'll either that relationship will just completely fizzle out and become not as sexy, which doesn't seem possible right this second, probably. Also, the likelihood is that you will then get bored, cheat on that. Cheaters just cheat. I mean, it's just the way it is. Very, very few times in my life have there been relationships where someone has cheated in the relationship, and even though they married the person that they were cheating with or whatever, that they didn't eventually cheat on that person. I mean, it's just, once you do it, you know how to do it, and it's easier to do it.
That's a good point. It's like a hole in the dam. As soon as you like poke a hole in the dam,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah.
You know, things start happening after that because the dam's not solid. So, and that's what you see generally like with marriages is like he cheats once, but now he knows that it's doable.
Yeah.
You know, so you just
and he knows
it.
what she's going to be looking for, and so then he just like has a little workaround to go the other a different way. And
Matt, if you want to know, okay, so he asked about how to get girls okay that they're in a rotation. First, you're going to move a girl that's been with you for 7 years, and I know what you're thinking. That's not going to happen. But my book, How to Build a Dating Rotation, is at FortWorthPlayboy.gumroad.com. Pick it up. It explains everything. There's a lot of minefields that you have to kind of like work around. A lot of it's like knowing what not to do, and you have to be okay with them having freedom too. It's just part of it. But the trade-offs, you know, and again, like some guys, their brains just can't process some girl they're fucking having sex with other men behind or knowing it. It's not for you then.
Yeah.
Go to serial monogamy where it's you and her for 2 weeks or 2 months or 2 years, and then you go to the next girl.
Break up when you start getting the itch.
Exactly. So that's the real deal. But invest in it if you want to know how to do it, because how you're doing it isn't working.
Yeah. And truly, I mean, I was part of Fort Worth's rotation when we first started dating. And if your goal in life is to end up with someone that you are, I hate to say partner because that sounds good.
Business.
Yeah. Or that too. But if your goal is to find a girlfriend, a wife, whatever, the best way to start is to build a rotation. You don't have to create something with just one person over time in a rotation. It doesn't have to be your goal. But either way you look at it, whether your goal is to fuck your way around the world or to actually find a girlfriend, wife, material for, you know, creating a family and a home, it is a win-win situation to just run a rotation. And it's a more honest and upfront way to compare women in the real world, in real world scenarios. One thing that we used to talk about that we don't seem to talk about quite as much, but it's not because it's not still very applicable, is that the great thing about running a rotation is you are comparing women in real time. So instead of saying that girlfriend of mine from high school, she was really amazing and just having all this nostalgia about her, it's easy to forget some of the negative things that it was the reason that you broke up. Where if you're running a rotation and you've got essentially that girl or a girl like her, you've got another girl, you've got 2 or 3, 4 women in a rotation, and you get to like compare kind of how they're responding to maybe you not being as in the mood to do certain things sometimes. You know, maybe you're in a phase where you just don't feel like going out all the time. You feel like staying home more. You feel like her just coming over and cooking. You feel like going to more bars rather than restaurants. You feel like doing more active dates and top golf and mountain biking instead of going to parties and clubs. Like all of these are phases that you're going to take multiple women through, and it's really a good way to be able to compare women in real time instead of in your memory or in your projection of how a certain woman in your social circle or that you're meeting at the coffee shop or whatever would behave, because it's really easy for men to project what they believe to be true.
I'm bad about it. And I'll convey this too, and this is an important part. It's easier to manage 3 girls
Yeah.
than 1. Girls that know you're already exclusive and you're kind of like a slave to the pussy, it's not good. It's bad.
No.
And
not
they will
sexy.
be on their worst behavior. And they will say he doesn't have any options, fuck him. So having a rotation, girls tend to be on their best behavior way beyond their expiration date.
Yeah.
They have to be, because they go, well, we're not having sex. You go, okay, I'll see you
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
And they know you're like heading out to go bang somebody else.
Yeah.
And it's just part of the deal. Girl, it's easier to manage 3 girls than it is 1. But it, like Bunny says, the biggest advantage of it is you're able to compare girls in real time and not from memories or ideas.
Yeah.
So, and it gives you more time, because guys, get excluded